tell us about the actual system that you have there, the recirculated aquaculture system, how it works and the advantages of RAS compared to other types of fish farming?
Okay, well, the RAS system, this recirculated aquaculture system, is the reason we've used that because the infrastructure was there in place with the wastewater treatment tanks.
Yep.
To have a flow-through system, we wouldn't be able to get a licence to grow fish, and secondly, there's a lot of energy in pumping straight out of it. We're using groundwater and then just dumping that groundwater.
Yeah.
It is a lot easier to run a system like that.
Yep.
The water stays a lot cleaner, but this day and age, it's not very nice on the environment. So we've concentrating on doing the RAS system, although it's a lot harder. There's benefits. There's less power use because you're not pumping big bores and everything like that. And then there's a lot less damage to the environment. We retain all our wastewater within the property, store all the wastewater, and then we sell that to the turf farm to irrigate turf. So nothing gets wasted.
Yeah. How much water would you go through per day, like the exchange rate, like percentage-wise?
We exchange water around about 10 to 20% per day.
Yep.
Obviously in summertime it's more because we try and keep our temperatures down. That helps the temperatures down.
Yep.
And winter even so, that keeps our temperatures up, so we keep a more stable temperature all year round.
Great. And how do you treat the water that's recirculated back into the system?
It's called biofiltration and sediment separation. It's quite a simple system. It's a matter of flowing water up through baffles, upwelling through trickle fill, through biofilters with aeration. And as you can imagine, the solids separate, which is the fish waste, out into the water and settle down the bottom, which we then pump directly out into our wastewater tanks, the nutrient-rich fish waste water.
Yep.
That water, we've still got ammonia in it from the fish waste.
Okay, so now we're at the biofilter, is that right, Darren? So just take us through the biofilter and how it works, how that helps the operation of the RAS.
Okay. Well, this is the important part of the RAS system. Water coming in from the main tank, flows through channels into the biofilters. Now there's three 50,000 litre inverted pyramid tanks. It goes 5 metres deep. What we've got is baffles. The water comes in through, the water has to then come up up under the baffles. It's in between time that's dropping fish waste out. And then we've got these biofilters submerged under the water with aeration bars underneath. That actually all the water comes up through, drops the sediment out. Now in those biofilters is bacteria which converts the ammonia from the fish waste into nitrite, and then adding the air then turns to nitrate, which is harmless to the fish. And we do that 3 times and then circulate back around again. And this is our clean water right through here. So every day we put fresh water in and put all the wastewater out of the bottom of the settlement tanks out, and away we go. And then from this settlement tank, this is another interesting feature of this farm, is all our wastewater stays on the property. We then pump it around into our other tanks, which is situated over here. This is we've got duckweed growing in the water, and that stops algae growth, and that eats all the nutrients up and helps keep the water quite clean. There's a little bit of sediment on the bottom. So generally we've got resident ducks come in here every year and love eating this gear. And that holds all our wastewater, which is nutrient-rich, nitrate-rich water, which then we sell to a turf farm, and he just irrigates with that nutrient-rich water straight onto his farm.
Right. And where does your fish end up? Do you send it to markets, or do you sell it direct to the customer? Or
we do. As far as volume goes, we sell mainly to Sydney fish market.
Yep. And you've diversified a bit on the property here. So you've got the trout farm, but you've also got a couple of other things that you do. And what other products or services do you have here?
So we do tours of the farm, and within that we do a basic tour, and then the other tours we do involve coming and having fish and chips. So do the catering, and we're finding clubs and groups coming down, and we can do from 10 to 70 people at a time. The other thing we do here, we're starting developing, is the accommodation. We've turned the old canteen, because 60 odd people used to work here at one stage. Had a huge canteen, change rooms, which we're standing in now. We've put rooms in the change rooms, still use the showers and the the toilets and everything. Of course, put doors and everything now. Not a big share one.
Yeah.
And so we offer accommodation mainly aimed at groups.
Yep.
But, we've got 17 beds here, and
Right.
we plan to develop more. We've got pergolas and have a cafe and everything to go on as well.
Great.
And another thing we do out here, we've got a small shop for people to drop in,
Yep.
or the tours to come in and buy the trout, the smoked or fresh, have a tastings. We've got local cheeses, local sauces, olive oils, chocolates,
Yeah.
apple juice.
Great.
So, yeah, and it fits in, all grown locally.
Yeah. Where's the honey from?
This is from Beachport.
Beachport.
That's Mark.
Okay.
The green farmhouse products. This is the Drover salt.
Alright,
We
yeah.
had on the fish and chips.
Fish and chips. Very nice.
Yeah. And the salt with attitude is a popular one as well on the fish and chips.
Have a bit of chilli in it.
Yeah, a bit of kick. Yeah. And apple juice, once you get started on that, you can't stop. The chocolates from Colorado,
Right.
reasonably local. And the Mahali coffee
Yeah.
up here.
From Rome.
Good, from Rope, yeah, all blended up there.
Alright.
Through to Crista Estate olives.
Coonawarra.
And then the jams and sauces, they're from Grandma's Pantry in Kingston.
Okay.
It's a community kitchen I've got set up there.
From the trout, what is that?
The caviar, we actually, which is the eggs. And this time of year, every year, June, July, they produce, all the females produce eggs. This is when they're near 2 years old, so it's our older stock, smaller stock, so to speak, hasn't been sold yet.
Yep.
So we've got about 6,000 fish out there, which we'll hand strip, as we showed you before, and we'll go through systematically stripping and then freezing those eggs, and we actually sell the eggs, and we get nearly as much for the eggs that come out of each fish as we would for the whole fish. Probably $1 worth of eggs there.
Wow.
And this is what we use for caviar.
And so do you sell this on to market?
Yes,
Right.
yeah, we do. Yeah, we get $50 a kilo.
Well, I have a little bit extra away. I love caviar.
There.
Hey, Joe?
I actually salt it to eat it.
It's the difference between oysters natural and oysters cooked, Patrick.
Yeah.
Natural is always the best.
There you go.
Not bad.
Can I have a little more?
I tell you what, it's a hard life here at Bush Vision. And to come out to places like Millicent Trout Farm, you get to taste fish and chips in a cone. We can hear it cooking in the background there. You can smell the chips cooking. It tastes wonderful. So let's have a taste. Here we go, the final product. We've got freshly barbecued trout with chips. I'll tell you what, it smells great. Well, thanks for showing us around, Darren. Thanks for showing us Limestone Coast Trout Farm. It's been a pleasure. That the trout taste nice. It's a very good setup you've got here, and we highly recommend that everyone comes out and says good day to Darren and get shown around the farm and taste some of the fresh trout. It's great.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming in, Aaron.
All right.